I started my design career back in 2015 entering design contests online. Over 2 years, I entered 122 design contests and only won 8 of them. So, a design contest worth it? In this video, we're going to explore that and the answer may surprise you. If you're a designer, I want to teach you the things they forgot to tell you in design school, so make sure you subscribe because there's a lot more content coming to this channel in 2022. Alright, so after being on these freelancing websites, probably the biggest thing that I learned is that design contests have a really bad ROI. ROI meaning return on investment. So let me run some stats here, right? So out of the 122 contests I entered, I only won 6% of them. And in total, the winning amount that I earned was $2,948. So if I spent an average of say 2 hours per contest, that's 8 cents per hour of work. Talk about minimum wage. So yeah, not a huge return on investment there. The other thing I found that clients on those sites are typically price shoppers. Now, these are the type of clients that go on these platforms and ideally are just looking for the best price because they don't really understand the value of design for their actual business. So with these sites, you're competing against other designers and they're just trying to pick the best one that looks good to them. There's no actual reason behind the designs apart from the actual aesthetics, and because of that, their business suffers. So often logo design projects or even website design projects go for like $200 on these sites, which is just like way below what you should be charging anyway. So as like a new designer like me who was starting on design contests, that's what I thought you would charge for a logo design. But I very quickly learned after those 2 years of design contests that guess what? You can charge a lot more, up to $20,000, $50,000, even $100K for a logo if you really wanted to. So yeah, just want to make aware with these design sites, the clients on there, they are price shoppers, and the reason there's so many clients on these websites is because it's cheap. It's really cheap. Now, I'm gonna stop digging on design contests for a bit because I want to talk about the positives, because guess what? If I had to start my career again, I probably would go back to design contests, and here's why. It was actually a great opportunity for me to learn the skills that I needed as a designer. I got to learn how to deal with clients and manage feedback and how to communicate with them effectively. I learned how to present my work, which is really important and really invaluable skill as a designer to have. I even got the opportunity to build my portfolio. I was working on real briefs with real clients. I didn't have to go to a logobriefgenerator.com to start working on my portfolio. I actually got to work on potentially real projects that I got paid for. So the plus side there was actually pretty great. So yeah, design contests are not all bad. There is some good things to go around with them. So the last thing I noticed on these platforms is they take a huge commission of the actual design projects. So on the freelance website that I was actually on, you could have one-on-one projects. So this was guaranteed projects to you. And I actually think I did like 20 of them over the 2 years or whatever. Now the problem is these freelance websites, they were taking like a 20% commission. So if I were to charge $1,000 for something, this freelancer website would come in and take $200 of that. Now I do understand they're a business, and guess what? It makes sense for them. It's a great revenue model and I'm sure they're cashing in very well from that. But as a freelancer, 20% is such a large referral price that I don't even know if it's worth it to be on these platforms. Yes, I understand you can get discovered and things like that, and you can get new clients coming in as a cold lead, but is it worth it? So my short answer to that, are design contests worth it? No. But there are some great opportunities you can take from these platforms. So if you're trying to be a professional designer, if you need to pay your rent or your mortgage off with this, please don't enter design contests. But if you're a beginner and you need some experience, you want to build your portfolio, you want to work with clients and deal with feedback and start learning the soft skills that you need to really succeed later on in your career, then I highly recommend design contests. But if you have to be financially dependent on it, do not do it. Like I said at the start, when we broke down the maths, I was getting paid 8 cents per hour. 8 cents per hour. It's not worth it. Let me know what you guys think about design contests in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button because guess what? We have a lot more awesome content coming your way in 2022 and we want to make sure you guys are following. Until then, stay awesome.